Ta-da. Both of my vents right here, don't mind the paint. I still got to paint that black. But both of my vents right there are messed up. You want to know why? Because of that critter. That critter has destructed everything that I own. I was never here. Wait, I was never here. You are something else. Wait, hang on. So aside from my entrepreneurial businesses, I picked up a side hustle where I am door dashing like 1 hour a day just to get, so I don't have to spend more than an hour, but just a little bit of time, just so I don't have to spend any extra money on anything that I want. So if necessary, I'll just dip into my DoorDash funds, which is on average, since I started, literally every hour I make about $25. And that's not bad. Plus I get to see this great scenery, which is full of, the area that I live in has good scenery anyway. But to have this scenery just while I'm driving and look at these different people and get to interact with these people, because when I make deliveries, I legit send a gif of a girl running to make a delivery to them, and every time I get a response from whoever it is, and they laugh as if they don't really normally get that on the app all the time. So I just try to make their day a little bit more bright with not a boring delivery. And I like to drive. So driving and having good scenery, making money along the way is fine with me. And it's only for like an hour, and I only do it when I'm already headed out the house to do something else. So I'm already headed to get groceries. So before I'm gonna get the groceries, I'm just gonna make a few drop-offs and call it a day. And there goes the money that pays my groceries right there. Even though I don't need it, it's still something that's fun to have, so I know that I'm always continuously saving. Now, as far as gas goes, like I said, I only drive in my area. I don't drive excessive amounts of miles, so I'm only going places that I'm already headed to along the way. And if it's not on the way, then I'll kind of decline it, unless I want to drive that far. But yeah, I am loving the ability to make a lot of money, even though there is a cap to it because I have a schedule to keep. But if I wanted, I could easily rack up $400 a day, which is great. And I like to ride around. I got my music on when I want it. Amelia can watch her videos. And yes, I do keep my daughter with me when I am making these deliveries. I make sure that the area, since I am only riding in my area, is safe. I know that there's crime rates that can happen at any location. You don't necessarily have to live in a lower rated community where there's always violence. You can have it anywhere, but I don't feel as bad making deliveries in a location such as this, because it's quick deliveries and the people are nice. So driving ain't that bad for me, and making cash ain't bad either. So I'm also clearing my mind when I make these drives too. I'm dedicated to making a good experience for the customer, and I'm making sure that this is a probable cause for me to go back into the house with a higher vibration, because I'm going back in the house with more money than I left, and I got to ride around and listen to music, which is a serenity to me. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. I'll be happier, I'll have more income, and I'll be done released whatever I need to release on this drive. And now I could have my GPS on to ride me back to the store that I need to go to, which is Publix, close to my house, but I'm taking the long way because it's a nice little scenic route. And since I do live in somewhat of the country, of course scenic routes are everywhere, but this one I'm pretty sure only leads to where I need to go anyway. But I'm not rushing to get the GPS on. I use the GPS to go to the stores that I normally go to frequently, but I still don't know this city like that. Like, I am I've been to Georgia every month. I used to go like once every other month or something like that, or all summer when I was young. And I've traveled with my family here, and now I've been living here for a year. So you would think I know a little bit about how to get around, but I still make sure that I have my GPS on, just so I know, like, okay, if I get lost, I have this. Like, look at this. This is so cute to me. A barn house. It's just really cute. And then I don't need to go into this area here, but I'm just gonna go and see if I can get in without having or needing a code. I don't. Most of these areas, most of these communities, you need a code to get into their neighborhood. This one I don't, but yeah, I'm gonna pull in here. I've driven long enough without guidance. I'm gonna just pull into here real quick and turn it around in enough time to put it into my GPS so I can get home, or to my home Publix, because I know I'm saying I want to save my money, but that's an impulsive thought and decision. But I need to make a wise decision and go ahead and get my butt in this store. Not all the way down, but I need to go ahead and get my butt in this store so that I'm not wasting gas, because I literally just filled up. So why would I waste the gas that I just put in here? All right, y'all. Let me get my GPS right real quick. All right, so that was quick and easy. I'm now headed home. Y'all, excuse my face. I look a hot mess, but that's fine. At least y'all get to know that I don't always look prim and proper all the time. And even when I do look prim and proper, it's a slight beat. It's a whole slight beat. So right now I'm headed back home, and it's only 7:27. So it legit, from me making my last delivery to now, only took me about, from me making my last delivery to getting to Walmart to getting the food, checking out, waiting in line, and all that stuff, only took me less than an hour, just under an hour to do. So I can't complain. Why she ride her scooter bike like that? Huh? It's a person. Maybe when y'all didn't hear her song, just listen to her.
I wrote it.
You can't even spell, but go ahead.
I'm writing it down, right?
All right.
Okay. So. Every day, something. If you draw something, it's okay. If you mess up, there's something to do. You don't have to give up. Throw the pencil down or the paper. Don't be ridiculous. And put your hand on your head. Try again. Then draw it again. Do you need some help? Yes. Then try again. Do harder. Just think of something.
Woo!
If you don't like it, you can draw something else. You say, try again, do my part. Let me help you, cause you have to stop saying I can do it. Sometimes that's what our moms are for. Moms are for. They are perfect days. Hey, I gonna say.
All right, good job.
You can go back to mommy's question now.
Thanks for the permission to have the access to my phone and my subscribers again. Appreciate it. If you haven't liked and subscribed, my life really ain't about too much, but it's a journey every day, and it's a different journey. There's one thing I want to leave y'all with, and like I said, like and subscribe. Make a comment if you ever heard this before in the comments, if you can relate. But I just realized I have abandonment wounds. I have an attachment issue, and I have these abandonment wounds that I never knew I had before. I always wondered, like, how can you have a wound of abandonment? Like, who's left you? And in actuality, it ain't got nothing to do with people just like leaving me, but like abandonment is a fear of people leaving me. Maybe it's because of my friend that passed away. Maybe it's because of me leaving myself. I've never had control of myself or whatever. But I have this abandonment wound that gives me the desire and the dire need to seek constant validation from those who are closest to me. And when I don't get that constant validation, meaning like I could go, like for example, in a relationship, if anybody is dating me, you're gonna get asked daily, do you love me? Why do you love me? Are you thinking about me today? Stuff like that. And it's like, dude, you're gonna get fed up with it, because you're gonna know, like, all right, I do love you. How could she not know I love her? But if I don't hear it on a daily basis, or if you're not expressing some form of attention to me, then I'm gonna feel like, well, dang, within that hour, you went from loving me to hating me. And it's a psychological thing. Like, I'm gonna legit feel like you hate me. You hate my guts because you didn't talk to me in the time frame that I feel is necessary for me to feel like that last deposit of love into this bank is still valid. Amelia, if I can see the side of your body while I'm in the car, there's something wrong with that. Yes, it is. If I can see the side of your body while I'm in the car, then there's something wrong. So I suggest that you sit correctly until it's time to park, please. And if you can't do that, please let me know so I know not to get you in this car anymore. That strap is not on your shoulder correctly. Ain't no oops, you knew.
Like this.
You took it off. I'm gonna get you a new car seat. That's what I'm gonna do. Y'all, when I get my big chunk of change that I'm gonna get, I'm gonna buy her a new car seat, because this one, even though she's growing into it, she's not growing into it fast enough. Okay, well, she's not growing into it fast enough. I know that in the near future, she's gonna like need a booster seat, because she just turned 5. Somebody in the comments, if you got kids, please let me know, at what age do children sit in a booster seat? I think it was like 8 years old or something like that. So I know she got a couple of years, but within that time frame, I'm gonna need to invest in a booster / car seat, something that grows with her within these next 3 or 4 years, because she's tall, and the car seat that she has now is meant to be, suitable for her age, even 4-year-olds, depending on your weight. But she don't use it correctly. Like, she got too much access to move around, and I don't like that. I don't like it not one bit. So, y'all, I got this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this.
Auntie. Oh my God.
Oh no. We're out here today at the pond, at the lake. Say hey, man.
Hi.
Watching the dogs go swimming. Well, not our dogs, but they somebody's dog. So today's another mental rest day. I am a water sign. I'm a Cancer. Huh?
I make this your video.
Okay, this is my video.
Oh.
Lady said she's gonna make this my video. She thought we were recording her video. I was only out here to get her her outfit. Y'all need to see her outfit. Watch. Stand up there. Show me your outfit.
Look. I know.
Her Kennedy's Closet outfit. Miss Little Ambassador.
The necklace is at home.
Yeah, the necklace is at home, but you still look pretty. What do you say when somebody says you look pretty? What do you say when somebody says you look pretty?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It doesn't even hurt. Did you see that water?
I did. It's a ripple. You say ripple effect? Ripple effect.
Ripple effect. Oh, I just saw fishes.
You did?
Yeah, fish.
Oh, I do see them little ones. Look, they went back out into the water. I think that's the other one.
Look, did you see them go over here?
Huh? Yeah, they're getting it. Hey, drink some of your soda. Alright, y'all, so we're out here enjoying the scenery. we're both Cancers, and Cancers are water signs. We're crabs. So I'm drawn to water, even though I can't swim.
Mom, look, wait. When I throw them toward the fish in the land,
Mm-hmm.
the land and the water, the fly gets up, then goes back down on the same branch.
No way. Oh, because he'd be scared you're gonna hit him. Silly fly. Look, he threw it even further. He threw the ball all the way out there. I don't know if y'all can see this. This is so cute. And there goes the dog out to get it. He's so cute. And the other dog's gonna swim out there too.
Look, I have 2 left.
Okay. You can throw your nugget out there if you want to. But you can break it up into pieces, or you can give it to the ducks. The nuggets. You can save the nuggets for the ducks.
We should have brought that. We
A
like
cooler?
them.
To hold it, yeah.
Yeah. Where's the chicken nugget?
It's on my lap.
Oh.
No, let's give it to the ducks. No more fish. No more fish food. Or you can give the apples to them if you don't want it.
I just 1 piece of the apple because I want to eat all of the apple.
Y'all, there's so many flies out here. No matter how much I love water, I don't love the critters that, surround it.
Look, they're trying to get it,
Only
but
some
it's
of
too big. See?
Yeah, it's too big for the fish.
Yeah.
I could sit out here all day and just chill if it weren't for the flies. So being
What?
outside. It's another one. Another dog. Being outside is definitely calming. It's like a refresher to regroup. Because it's definitely needed. Living in a space where it's shared.
My leg is bleeding.
Your leg is not bleeding anymore. It was bleeding, but it's not bleeding right now. Let me see. Turn around.
Yes, it is, Phil.
It's not bleeding anymore.
I
Got your
know
dress. What are you doing?
liked it. I know you liked it,
I know.
but it's bleeding.
Okay, guys. So living in an environment, I don't know if any of you experience this, but living in an environment where you have a shared space and it's not necessarily the same energy that is, like it's not good energy to collaborate with.
Over there.
Oh, really? The space that you're sharing is not good energy to collaborate with. So it's kind of difficult to keep peace and continue to have like a level-headed thinking. Your boundaries definitely get tested, and your morals are often altered because you gotta do what's best for the collective. So you're often I'm often putting myself last, and when I put myself last, I'm putting my values and my vibration at risk to be lowered. So having that unfortunate circumstance is kind of something that drains me. And since I quit my job and am now like a full-blown entrepreneur, like I'm just doing I have my hands on a lot of different things, and everything that I have my hands in, all these freaking flies. These freaking flies. Everything that I have my hands in is geared toward escalating my creativeness and escalating my knowledge of it and how to be successful in being creative and being successful in the field that I love. Can't really say how much I have my hands in just yet. I do. Both the dogs. Both dogs are swimming now. That's so cute. I guess y'all don't need to see too much of my face today. And today is Friday. Amelia has completed her second day of school. Amelia, do you like school so far?
Yeah.
You do? Why?
I don't like it.
You don't like school. All right.
Look, the fish are going to try to eat it.
Well, actually, they are, but they know that's a stick. They're not going to get it. They said, "How you can't fool me."
Well, what if I break it into a little bit?
So right now I am leaving the park. I'm gonna go ahead and head back home. I just needed to go there for a quick regroup, and it's not gonna really fix the problem. It's just gonna give me, I'm hot. I got a long sleeve sweater, not sweater, but a long sleeve shirt, t-shirt with what's 87 degrees outside and the sun is shining. Before it was cloudy, so 87 really felt like 73. But now that the sun is out, man, was I wrong.
Guy. Look, I have bleeding blood right here.
Girl, sit up in your seat, right? Nobody care about that blood on your leg that don't really exist. It's just a small...
Yes, it
Okay, she has a little mark right there. Right there. Nobody know where it came from, but she's fine. She'll be alright. I'm gonna turn the air on. My bad if it gets too loud, but... So yeah, I'm gonna run like 2 errands today. Earlier we had her school, and I had some planning to do, and I had some networking that I had to do as well. But so far it's a good day. I mean, every day is a struggle for me. Every day I feel like oh my God, I don't know what is going on. Like I'll have small panic attacks, small.
We can't have home. Remember, we have to go to the store.
Yeah, we're going to the store. Like I'll have many panic attacks or like small anxiety episodes, because that's the benefits of depression and PTSD, you know. But I have recently just started doing tapping, so I'll do little movements like this, like that, or whatever, in the back of my neck or whatever, and try to get my thoughts under control. Because when I have a panic attack or an anxiety attack, I literally feel like my world is going to end at that moment. Like if I'm sniffing, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm about to pass out. And it could just be my allergies, which it is. But I'll always automatically think the worst of things. And I know it's not the most beneficial to do that, but I'm learning, I'm trying, I'm thriving, I'm growing. It's not as bad as it used to be. But it does kind of alter my day and my full-blown outlook of what my experience is in that moment. I could be having a wonderful day, and then I'll get hot out of nowhere. And it won't even be from a thought. It'll just be, I'll get hot out of nowhere because I gotta use the bathroom or something. And I'll think that, oh shoot, is something wrong with me? And then I'll realize, no, I'm just panicking because I have to use the bathroom. I mean, when I say use the bathroom, you gotta, let it out. But I'm getting better. I'm learning to express myself or withdraw myself from situations that give me the most anxiety. Some things I can't avoid, but I am very distant from a lot of people in these current moments, in these days, and it's with a purpose. It's not necessarily that I'm depressed because I'm not distant because I'm depressed. I'm distant because I'm trying to maintain my composure, maintain my sanity, and create my boundaries. Sometimes you have to withdraw yourself from the world. A lot of people, I'll give it to you, a lot of people will take time away. They'll, take themselves off social media. They'll go into hiding. You won't hear from them for about a month, and they'll take that time to regroup. With me, and these are people that don't recognize their depression or don't recognize that they have some underlying, mental health issue or mental health whatever. Why does my nose look so dry, y'all? Because I've been blowing it. Anyway, so a lot of people don't recognize or acknowledge their mental health status. So when they take those breaks and you don't hear from them for days or weeks at a time, unless you have their phone number, people on social media think it's fine. Or they'll make a big announcement and be like, this is going to be the last post that I have for about a month. I need to go into hiding to get myself together. it's not really an announcement that needs to be made. With me, when I stop talking to people or when I go into my shell, I'm a crab. I have a shell that I go into often. But when I go into my shell, after absorbing so many different people's energies and things like that, especially when you're within close quarters of those who express their emotions freely, I absorb that. And then I become that. And then I can't really tell if it's my feeling or their feeling that I'm experiencing. But I don't make announcements when I go into my shell. I just do it. And I go ghost. And if I can't go ghost physically, then I'm going to have a very silent, meek demeanor. And I'm not going to have much to say to you because I'm still processing what is me and what is you. When I go into hiding, it's not really a big announcement that I have to make to anybody because it's my business. But if I'm not talking to you for a while, don't really take it personal, but kind of take it personal because it might have something to do with you, but it might not. So you kind of got to read between the lines and kind of wait for me to come out of hiding to really identify if it was you. And if you forget, if you really don't care, then we're both winning. But in this current moment, these present days, I'm very distant from everyone outside of Little Miss Amelia. Look at her seat, y'all. I cleaned that out literally like 2 days ago. I like updated my car. Speaking of, you guys want to see what I did to my car? Okay guys, so I am very creative and sometimes my creativity is detrimental to my health or detrimental to my growth, and sometimes it's beneficial. But I think that my car is my personal space of solitude, so I made sure that it was going to be made my own. I ended up adding some designs to the car. I don't know if you see me on social media like Facebook and Instagram, but I did post a couple of times. But my interior used to be completely tan. I ended up adding a headliner, which is this plush fabric that I sewed on and added adhesive to. It's also on my steering wheel cover, and then I have it on my door handle here, and then I also have it, like, you know, this is like the middle console, whatever. So I have it here on both sides, and then I have the black seats. So I'm not done. Oh, and the doors are sprayed black as well, but I gotta work on the paint job because it's not, you know, perfect. All black thing. I just gotta update it a little bit. I have to update my seat belts, and then I have to redo the whole, this little section, like that whole whatever, the details and stuff. Ain't working on it. But this project is something that I wanted to do because it's my car, and I've always wanted stuff that's different, that expresses my personality. Even though it's all black, which is very straight to the point, it still has a flair of excitement. It still has a flair of different and artsy. So that's me. It might be colorless, like the colors black and, no, I'm sorry, white is the absence of color, black is the existence of all colors. So with me, sorry about that, I am a mixture of everything. I'm a mixture of crazy, funky, cool, chill, laid back, all of that in one bundle package. But the thing that shows through more is that I'm unique. Yes, it's black, but it's not just a standard black color. It's textured, and there's a lot of layers to it. Huh?
Just in case I run out of this.
You got a long way before you run out of that. You have your juice in my purse. I'll get it, okay? Ciao. But yeah, so
a guy that's got to show me.
so right. So yeah, my state of mind right now is calm, and being out at the water brings me that calmness. Sometimes I feel like what am I doing with my life? Sometimes I feel like I'm not where I need to be. Sometimes I question if I'm in this place because I did it to myself, or if I'm in this place of being because I'm meant to do something deeper. I'm gonna take C for 100, please, Alex. I think my purpose for this process, my purpose for this moment is not for me solely. It's for her and other people, because I've collaborated with other beings outside of myself, and I feel myself being of value. I feel myself being needed. I feel myself needing to put my best foot forward, so I have to make sure that my personal time is invested in me. And me making schedules to have personal time is difficult with depression and anxiety, having PTSD, having the whole lifestyle that is based off of other people's happiness, off of me being a giver. I often forget to put myself first. But since I like giving, I'm not going to negate the fact that giving is still something that brings me joy. Giving has to come from a full cup, or at least a cup that got something in it, because if it's empty, there's nothing to give. Therefore, everybody gonna be sad. I'm not gonna be able to help you. I can't help myself. So if I'm helping myself, I can help you, and then it'll come full circle, because I'll feel joy that I was able to be of assistance to you. So it's not all bad. It's a gift and a curse. I know that a lot of people ask me, well, what is the cause of your PTSD? You weren't in the military. You ain't got to be in the military to have PTSD. You don't have to be, you don't have to be a prisoner of war to have prisoner of war symptoms. And when I mean war, I mean physical war with an opposing party or state or whatever. It's a country. I wasn't in the military, but I do have PTSD, and I was a prisoner of war of the mind. I have PTSD from experiencing a very close friend of mine die at the hands of someone else. And since I'm very empathetic, I took in all of the emotions that everyone else felt during the funeral, during the time it happened. I was 2012. It was 2012, I think. Yeah, it was 2012. And a person who I was not in a relationship with, but I was very close with, that we should have been in a relationship with. We had talks about dating. We've known each other for years, and we had moments where we thought we were going to date, but it just never got to that point. But we were just really, really good friends. And the lifestyle that he lived was very dangerous, but I never expected it to end how it ended. And I was young minded. Mind you, when you have trauma at a young age, you're stuck at the age that it happened until you can heal it. So I was young minded when it happened, and I didn't know how to process his death. I was coming back from Washington State, and it was in the middle of the night when I got the news. I saw some stuff on social media, and I was texting him right when I landed because I was bringing him something back. And I remember texting his phone. I didn't get a response. I called him, didn't get an answer. So I texted my other friend, who was mutual friends, and I was like, hey, have you heard from so-and-so? His name was Miguel. I was like, you heard from so-and-so? I didn't get a text back from him. I'm like, wait, this is weird. Normally they be on my line. They be hitting me up, calling me names and stuff. And it wasn't until I saw a collage of pictures of him. I was like, this is weird, but something in me told me that, okay, this is not just a regular collage. Like, what happened? Why is he trending right now on my mutual friend's page? And I saw R.I.P. Miguel. He was taken too soon. My heart dropped. I screamed. All I remember is screaming, but it wasn't a scream like ah. It was a scream like a letting loose of deep energy. It was a low tone scream, a cry, a very low tone scream, a dark, hurtful cry. You could tell it was hurt. I remember dropping to the floor. I remember my parents running downstairs, and it was like around Father's Day that it happened. It was like probably maybe a week or so before Father's Day, and they came downstairs. I don't know if they hugged me, picked me up, or whatever, but I remember I was hurt. Then finally, my other friend Cameron called me, or I kept calling him. I was on the floor, and I remember saying, tell me it ain't true, tell me it ain't true. And he was like, yeah, Jazz, they got my man's, Jazz, they got him, they took him, Jazz. I don't remember anything else after that, but I do know I stayed in my room until Father's Day. I didn't come out to eat, drink. I don't know if I slept, but I was in my room in a ball, in the fetal position, for days, trying to figure out what kind of reality am I living in. Scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Instagram, looking at all his pictures, texting his phone, knowing he wouldn't respond, waiting for him to respond to me, trying to make sure that this is all a joke. But it wasn't a joke. So I didn't know how to process that. And that was the third event that brought me deeper trauma causing symptoms. So that's one story, but it's not the initial story. My initial cause of trauma happened when I was 9 years old, which I'll get into at a later date. But I was 9 years old. So when you look at my videos up to the point that I tell you, keep in mind that I had the mentality of a 9 to 14-year-old girl living in an adult life. I was trying to operate as an adult, but thinking as a child between the ages of 9 and 14. Like, what? How's that even possible? I was expected to do things that an adult was supposed to do.
Why are we still here?
But my mentality...
People are like, why are you still parked in here? Let's just drive. Go. Don't worry about the phone like on my video. We just say we'll meet you when we get there, and when we get there, you can just turn your video back on.
You done? Okay. So my boss tells me that I have to go. She's the manager of all this. I have to go to the store and run errands now. I'm low-key sitting here so that I can finish recording this video. But I'm also sitting here because I just want to sit in silence. She's occupied with the phone, which I don't let her do often. The water is in front of me. My dream catcher here. We are still in the parking lot of the park. And it's like I don't want to rush to go. When I drive, it's kind of irritating because people in Georgia can't drive. People in Georgia drive like maniacs. And that irritates me. But I know I should go. I should just go and deal with it. It's like 4 o'clock now. If I go to the store, I make it back home by like 5:30, which is perfect timing. All right, I'm gonna go.